today we are going to dive into the more affordable realm of makeup, and what inspired this video is I broke down, I ordered the new Flower Beauty palettes. A lot of you guys requested these because these, I'm telling you, luxury quality packed into a drugstore price point, and I felt like the photos online of these were horrible. They looked hideous, so I just needed to see them in the flesh myself. So I ordered them. These are what inspired the video. I am cheating because the other new item that I'm trying is not drugstore, but I ordered it with these guys, so I'm also finally trying the what seems to be very well loved Rephr Beauty foundation. So we have that going up, and then I filled everything else with a lot of drugstore makeup that I had waiting to be tested, and some is kind of old, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while. These have been eagerly awaiting for me to pop them on my face. But before we do it, let's get into today's sponsor. Thank you so much to Dermatica for sponsoring this video. As you guys know, skincare and skin prep is so important to make your makeup look good, and I've been working / using Dermatica for over a year. My personalized treatment plan right here might look very familiar because I started using Dermatica when I was going through a very tumultuous time with my skin, so I have part of my skincare routine is using this treatment right here, and it's helped keep my acne at bay and just got rid of the crazy breakouts. But they have a new product in their line that is perfect for somebody in a situation like me where I've overcome the breakouts, but I have some dark spots and I really need to refine the skin. So this is their brand new azelaic acid 20% cream. So azelaic acid is a proven science-backed ingredient that targets acne, dead cells, wrinkles, and fine lines while still protecting the skin barrier. 20%, which is in the name, is one of the highest purity grades of the ingredient, helping your skin stay calm and combating environmental damage. So in this little lightweight hydrating cream, there's squalane to hydrate, glycerin for brightening, and then of course the antioxidant azelaic acid. The formula itself is also fragrance-free, it's gentle, and it's effective for all skin types. So no matter what your skin type is, you are able to incorporate this into your routine. And you guys know I have very sensitive skin, so it's quite picky with what I use. And then over time, this is going to target multiple skin concerns at once. So it's going to fade the dark spots and blemishes, refine your skin tone, improve brightness, and reduce the appearance of breakouts and redness. So these go hand in hand because while this has helped keep my skin at bay from those crazy breakouts, this is helping kind of reduce that redness and the discoloration. So you can use code MorganT at checkout to get 20% off the clarifying azelaic acid 20% cream, which is usually $24.95. I feel like they really keep their skincare prices fair. So that's awesome that you can get an additional 20% off. And so after you cleanse your skin, you're just gonna pop this on and then you moisturize, and we can get started with the makeup. All right, let's put some makeups on the face. We're gonna start off hot and heavy with the big Rephr Beauty Sweetener Foundation. I applied a moisturizer, so I ended up picking up the shade Light 6N. I'm worried, what if this is not the right shade? But I've heard a lot of people are loving how this looks on the skin. So, I mean, the packaging is kind of cool, right? Okay, let's put this on. So since I did order this from the Ulta website, I got the Rephr Beauty sponge, which is all type of angular. How neat. Okay, so let's see. Let's color match here. Okay, once it's blended out, this is not going to be bad. Okay. It's not a liquidy consistency. Honestly, it feels really lightweight and airy is the way I would describe it. Almost moussey, but like a light, airy mousse. Then I'm going to use my dampened Rephr Beauty sponge to blend this in. So it's giving like a lighter side of medium coverage, I would say. So one pump covered the lower half of my face underneath my forehead. So I'm just going to do like a half pump more, I would say. And then spread this out. It looks like it has a soft matte finish. Well, actually, there is a little bit of dew showing here, but normally with almost like consistencies like this that are a little bit moussey, they have like a demi-matte kind of finish. I don't know, I don't think I'm loving this like I've seen everybody love this. I don't dislike it, and it has a really great lightweight feel that I enjoy. Let me blend this in some more. Now, obviously, this is first impression, so I'm going to try this with a lot of other bases and other products, and I will let you guys know in a future speed reviews what I think of this foundation, but definitely lighter side of medium coverage, at least with a sponge. And here's the finish on the skin. I don't think my skin looks amazing, but it also doesn't look bad. It's not love at first sight, let me say that, but I don't feel any bad way about it either. I think it looks just fine. So let's see how it sits on the skin, if it like kind of sets in, and I don't know, we'll see. But let's go ahead and move on to the eyebrows. I like to get my face shape all done. I've used this before, but I just got a fresh set of the NYX Micro Brow Pencils. So we're gonna break open the shade Ash Brown. This is a great one to pick up from the drugstore. This pencil is one of the reasons that you probably don't need to spend a lot of money at Sephora or something on a brow pencil. The NYX will do you good. I still do because I'm crazy, but if I were on a tighter makeup budget and didn't do this for a job where I was required to try a lot of makeup, I'd be just as happy with this. I'm breaking this open because I'm trying to work through the to try bin of my drugstore section, and these were happily sitting, very patiently waiting for their chance. Honestly, the one that I have in my current used drawer, it's a little old, so it'll be nice to refresh this. The shade is so perfect on me, and it's not too creamy, it's not too dry, it blends great, lasts a long time. Just a great, reliable brow pencil formulation if you're on a budget. You won't be disappointed with this. And then for brow gel, I have something that I'm trying to give a second chance. This is the NYX The Brow Glue. Everybody seems to love this besides me. And I don't know, I feel like my brows have been a little bit more tame and well-behaved lately. So let's see. And I've also never tried, I'm having trouble opening it because the tape, I should have done this before I turn the camera on. But this one is tinted, which I've never tried. So this is the shade Taupe. Hopefully I don't make a mess all over my face. Normally I don't do good with tinted brow gels because they're messy. Okay, here goes nothing. First, I'm actually gonna go the opposite direction, get the product through every angle of the brow. This is what I've learned from TikTok, okay? Not TikTok teaching me this stuff. And then going to brush the hairs where I want them placed. I feel like everybody has that like one bald spot on their eyebrows. Okay, same thing. Brush it through all angles. Okay, and then set. So my problems with this in the past is I felt like my eyebrows just didn't stay and they fell down after I placed them. So let's see if that happens again today. I'm going to use a concealer to kind of clean up a little bit the tint. I don't know that the tint did much, honestly, but if you have like perfect brows that don't really need a fill, you might like the tint. I, on the other hand, like a little bit of background hairs to fill the gaps. Okay, but I do like that this tint isn't too tinty. There's not too much pigment in here, so even though I'm brushing outside of the brow hairs, it's not leaving a crazy mess behind. Like, I can still do that. Okay, please set down so I can be wrong after all the trash I talked about this. Let's see. I'm gonna take a little bit of foundation and just clean up. Okay, let's do the rest of the face because I'm not using powder eyeshadow today, so we can do concealer and whatnot. So I'm going to start off with a new, to me, under eye brightener. This has been around for a while. This is the Milani Tinted Under Eye Brightener because I'm going to use a concealer and setting powder that I'm familiar with. But I wanted to try this because it was new to me. No, I have had this for a while, but I've tried other Milani under eye brighteners and I've liked them. I'm just gonna put a little bit here where I have some blue, and then we're gonna blend that. And this already feels very lightweight, which I like, but it is giving a little bit of coverage here. It's not over blending or anything. It's super lightweight and really hydrating feeling. Okay. So I feel like hopefully, since it's hydrating, it's not going to cause my under eye concealer when I put it on to be heavy or maybe crease prematurely. So I'm just going to use my sponge. And then I'm going to use an oldie but a goodie. I actually have a new one that I'm breaking open, but I love this. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer in the shade Light Beige. This reminds me of the Armani concealer that I love. I hate how Drugstore seals their packaging. So it's really smooth, a nice easy blend, has a good amount of coverage. I'm going to keep it pretty minimal because of the under eye brightener. I feel like I just don't need a lot of coverage. Wow, okay. So I'm going to use a sponge, though this concealer works great with a brush to blend it out. This one is not the most long-wearing concealer, but the coverage of it is just so good and even and smooth. I love it. And then again, since I'm really focusing on this foundation, I do want to set with something I'm familiar with. So I'm going to use the Coty Airspun powder. What an oldie. But I'm just going to put a little bit on the under eyes and the center of my forehead real quick. Now this is extremely fragranced. If you are sensitive at all to fragrances, run far from this. But I like it and I feel like it sets my makeup very nice. I remember Tati used this for years. And then I have a couple liquid products, cream products to try for blush. Wait, I changed my mind. Let's do our eyes first. That way I know what colors to use on the cheeks. So I'm going to take a little bit of extra concealer and I'm just going to pat that on my eyelids to make sure we are all one even color. Think of it as a canvas, right? And I'm using my Eyeshadow brush to lightly blend that out. Make sure this layer of concealer is not too thick, just enough to even out the colors of the eye, because if it's too thick, it may crease a little easier. Then I'm going to take a powder bronzer. This is the bronzer we're going to use today. It's not new to me, but it's one of my all-time favorites. I didn't have a new drugstore bronzer to break out today. So this one, we're just going to add a little bit of a base to the look. And we'll be back to this and I'll explain it a little further. Also, the under eyes. Alright, I've been dying to see these. So the one that immediately appealed to me is Garden Lights. Right here from Flower Beauty. These are a little expensive, but the quality on these is amazing. And this one looks much more beautiful. The one that I thought honestly looked straight up ugly on the Flower Beauty website, or the Ulta website, excuse me, was this Coastal Lights one. And it looks prettier in person, but it's not as reflective. I feel like the Garden Lights has more glitter to it. These are more satiny, so they aren't as pretty, but I'm going to try them because I feel like they're not as pretty. So what do I do here? We're gonna use the Coastal Lights today, and we're gonna use the satin shade first. Oh, beautiful. So these aren't giving me super glimmery, but they look exactly as they look in the pan, which is more than I can ask for, you know? All that I can ask for, not more. If it was more than I could ask for, then I would have the glimmers. But if you don't want the glimmers, you actually might really like this one. Hopefully it lasts and doesn't crease too much. Ooh, okay, that's pretty. And then we're gonna be a little different here. I want to use this green because I feel like it has a little oomph to it. So easy to apply, you guys. And this also, not super glimmery, but really, really pretty. I mean, they're applying it beautiful, are they not? We're gonna keep it simple. I just really want to test the wear on these. But you see how easy they were to apply. I'm gonna take my brush and just blend out the edges. And for fun, I'm gonna use a pointed brush. And it's applying just fine with this little brush, though on larger areas of the eyelid. Definitely recommend using a finger. So I wanted to show you the swatches really quick. So these first 6 are the coastal lights, and then the last 6 here are the garden lights, so you can see. So these both have a nice mix of satin and like really, really metallic shimmery shades. I accidentally mixed this shade. It should be a little bit more neutral. I put some of this over this on accident, but these are so pretty. So I just wanted to show you the swatches on these. Okay, for funsies, I pulled this Lottie London Diamond Bounce Illuminating Highlighter. We're just gonna lay it on thick on the eyelid and get a little extra actual glitters. I can't help myself. I pulled this because I wanted to use it. Honestly, I think they've sent this to me twice, and I didn't think I needed it. And finally, this last time, I was like, I kind of want it, so let's use it. I feel like it's not showing how glittery it is. Whatever, it's pure glitter. Has like a really slippery feel, and I'm honestly just gonna press it on the eyelid for fun. Apparently this look is turning out super glimmery. Okay, that completely transformed this look. So this actually could be a helpful tool. And then for eyeliner, we're gonna go green, blue-green. So this is from Hard Candy. It's the Stroke of Gorgeous Color Liquid Liner, and I'm trying it in this blue shade here. I just think it would be fun for the look. I'm gonna have to do this off camera because you guys know I'm pathetic. Wait, this is lining really well. It's focusing on my ear. That's annoying. Wait, this is really good, I think. Hold on. Okay, no. It's not going over the glitter fantastic, but okay. Okay, so it did start off really good, but I wanted to share that as I made my way to the second eye, it lost the pigment. Okay, so a lot has happened. Basically, this one I almost really liked, and Hard Candy is hard passes for me a lot of the time. I thought this was a good one, but then I went to this dye and the color faded. So this can't even get through one full use. And then in between that, I did put on some CoverGirl Cleantopia mascara. This is a new mascara, but it's not the first time I've tried it. I've been using it for a while now for my speed reviews. I'm testing it today. And then I literally just cut a Ardell Wispy in half, just one single one, and split it between 2 eyes to get a little bit of interest to the eye. Quickly, I'm just gonna pop on the Flower Beauty Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer at the drugstore. Well, I don't know about favorite, but it's a top favorite. So we're just gonna use this today. I was digging far and wide looking for a new bronzer. I just didn't have one, which I thought was weird, but that's fine. Flower can get some more love today, not just on the eyes, but on the face too. And then I have a blush product that every time I try to do a full face, I pull this out as an option, but something overpowers it. And I don't know why that happens. Something becomes more important than it. So I'm finally digging into this. So this is from Pacifica. This is called the Fluffy Blushy. I love the name of this. So I have 3 shades. I'm going to use the shade Sunset. I've heard one of you told me that everything from Pacifica, honestly, not very good. So let's see. And it hasn't had a great track record with me, but for some reason, I'm really excited about this. Okay, consistency feels almost like a lipstick. And I do have a little bit of powder on my face. You saw me set my under eyes. And I did just put a powder bronzer down, but Good cheek products, even cream, can withstand the amount of product that I put on. Oh, this definitely has a matte finish to it, or it's soaking into the powders really quickly that I have on. I think I like this. It's not disrupting anything underneath. It is also kind of moussey. Now that I've dipped my brush in, it's definitely got a dry down. It's looking a little dry right here, but I find a lot of product looks dry there, so I think it's me, not the product. I'll have to see how long this lasts, but it didn't disrupt anything underneath. I think I like the fluffy blushy. I was really hoping that I would so I can pull this out constantly just to say fluffy blushy. Using my fluffy blushy. It's kind of a tongue twister. Fluffy blushy. Anyways. Blah, 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 blah. Gorgeous! Okay, I'm excited now because I have 2 other shades to mess around with in the future. So far, so good. And then these ones I've also pulled out 3 times or so to use in full face videos. And again, they always get overshadowed by something. Something's more important. But these are from the brand Catrice. These are the all over glow tints, and you can pretty much put these on eyes, face, lips. I'm going to try it as a liquid highlight today just to get a feel for it. I can guarantee you probably today I'm not going to fall in love with this product. I definitely need to mess around with it in different ways. But I'm going to use the shade Sun Dip. So it's actually quite liquidy. You know how sometimes when they have these like almost tin kind of things, the product is a little thicker? This one is really, really thin. So I'm just gonna lightly, oh, this is more hydrating than I thought. I don't think it's gonna agree with my products underneath. This might need to be like an underpainting kind of thing. I don't want to put too much playtime into this, because I want to make sure it's not going to ruin anything I have underneath. And all of a sudden I feel like the glow is gone. It just soaked right into my makeup. Dare I say, I don't think I like this so far. Okay, that's better. But I feel like the more I tap it, the more it disappears. Like, you can do a cool metallic lip with this, with a color underneath, not bare like I'm doing. Okay, I'm not writing this product off yet. It might lead that way, but I need to play with this on more natural makeup days because this is not doing good with a heavy load of product, a heavy load of powder. This might need to be for a no powder day. Underpainting, I'm not sure, but definitely not in love with this product. Okay, so for lips, I don't have any new drugstore lip liner, so I just popped on a random peach one. I'm going to use a CoverGirl lipstick. We're going CoverGirl for the lips today. And I'm going to use the lipstick in the shade Decadent Peach. Nice, sheer, but buildable color. You can absolutely get great lipsticks at the drugstore. This is a gorgeous peach color. And then I'm going to use one of my favorite glosses, the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss in the shade Flamingo Pink, which still looks peachy enough for me. I love these glosses. These are amazing. This is just a new color for me. Honestly, this look, I love the contrast of the peach and the blue on the eyes. Okay, let me gather my thoughts about the products and organize them into love, hate, whatever. So keep in mind that these are all first impressions. So these are all subject to change. As always, each and every single one of these products will be featured in an upcoming speed reviews after I've used these and test them in multiple ways. But let's talk about love at first sight. Love at first use, not love at first sight. And actually, good amount. The obvious one was the NYX eyebrow pencil. I had already used this before, but we love opening up a fresh one. Same thing goes with this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss. I just love these. Also, this lipstick, very, very nice. Love the color. Great to throw in your purse. Doesn't break the bank. Fabulous. Surprisingly, even though I decluttered this twice before, finally the third one stuck. This is, by the way, giveaway, not decluttered. But anyways, this Lottie London Diamond Bounce Illuminating Highlighter. Now, I don't know that I'd put this on my face, but it did the trick on my eyes for adding extra glimmer, and I'm pretty sure that's how I'm going to continue using this. So I like this. And this one, I'm pretty sure I love it. I just hope the wear time continues to stay well, and only time will tell with that. But I am loving these Flower Beauty cream eyeshadow palettes. They're beautiful, they're easy to use, and they have a really luxurious formula as far as I can tell. So a lot of love at first uses. Now we have this still need to test more category, but on the positive side, I am looking forward to using this Milani Tinted Under Eye Brightener. It felt really hydrating, gave a little bit of color correction, so hopefully it continues to wear well throughout the day. The Rephr Beauty, I think I like it. I'm kind of in the middle though, because it doesn't look amazing, but it doesn't look bad either, so I'm gonna have to use this a lot more. When it comes to foundation, I can be picky, so stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed. This Pacifica Fluffy Blushy, okay. So it started off really positive, but I feel like I can already see it starting to fade in color. So I'm worried about the longevity of this. Hopefully it pulls, oh geez. Hopefully it pulls through, because initial application was great, but she needs to last, right? The NYX Brow Glue, I like it more than the first time I tried it. I don't like how it doesn't set down. My brows feel a little sticky still, but honestly, much better time. I think brushing it in reverse really helped. So I'm going to use this again a few times. I have another clear one that I'm going to try and see. So what I like to do when I test brow glues is literally make my hairs go haywire in all directions and see if they stay. So I'm going to have to try this in private. And then immediate dislikes. Subject to change, of course, but not impressed. This Hard Candy Stroke of Gorgeous Colored Liquid Liner. If it can't do one single application on both eyes without it drying out, that's a problem. And then this Catrice All Over Glow Tint. It has potential, it really does, but I do not like how it applied today. But I think there's potential for it to be good with different applications. So subject to change, but I didn't like it today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Again, a huge thank you to Dramatica for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you use the code MorganT at checkout to save 20% off their clarifying azelaic acid 20% cream, just to help reduce redness, discolorations, brighten the skin. It's great for that. If those sound like some things that you need, totally worth it. And yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Make sure you like and subscribe this channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.